Welcome to SVG Television's News and Sports for Thursday, November 28th. I'm Khalil Kato with the details. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has presented a different view of the founder of the opposition New Democratic Party, Sir James Mitchell, calling him a stalwart leader. The Prime Minister's comments come on the heels of an open letter written by leader of the party, Arnim Eustace, to Sir James, questioning his loyalty to the party he founded. In his remarks in Parliament today, the Prime Minister used the opportunity to point out that Sir James has done an extremely good job with the NDP.
Sir James Mitchell, who is the founder of the New Democratic Party and who has done an extremely good job in building that political party, it is correct to say that Sir James is a stalwart Caribbean nationalist and leader, and I feel a particular affinity to him, if only on one account, Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Gonsalves added that he and Sir James share a common trait, being the only two persons alive that have won elections and become prime ministers. With this in mind, Dr. Gonsalves says if the respect and honor which is due to Sir James is not given, he will give it to him.
I think that that club of two, I look out to see that when he's not being given his due honor and respect, that it be given. I know there have been lots of open letters written and the like. I don't want to get into that. I just wanted to give Sir James the honor which is due to him for being the founder of the New Democratic Party and for his tremendous contribution which he has made.
Since the commencement of scoliosis surgeries in SVG in 2011, through the World Pediatric Project, persons here with scoliosis and in the Eastern Caribbean have saved approximately $2.4 million collectively. That's according to Minister of Health Clayton Bergen. Scoliosis is a back condition that causes the spine to curve to the side. Most cases develop in children between the ages of 9 and 14 during the growth spurt of puberty. Speaking in Parliament today, Bergen pointed out that since 2011, some 24 surgeries have been conducted here, which is quite commendable.
Of these 24 children, 10 of them were referred from other partner countries in the Eastern Caribbean, mainly Grenada, St. Lucia, Dominica. In the review clinics held by the surgical missions, over 100 cases of scoliosis have been seen, with 25 of them being regional referrals. The majority of these cases, fortunately, do not require surgery, but some are already scheduled to be treated in forthcoming missions. So, Speaker, all instruments and material required for this type of surgery are shipped or brought down by the surgical team, which consists usually of 2 surgeons, an anesthetist, 2 nurses, and an instrument technician. The average cost, Mr. Speaker, of scoliosis surgery in the United States is $100,000.
The Ministry of Education holds a workshop on good and bad touches as it relates to children. We have more stories on the local scene when we return. Welcome back to the evening news. Still on the local scene, a number of parents and early childhood practitioners here were involved in a parenting workshop dubbed Good Touch, Bad Touch, hosted by the Ministry of Education in collaboration with the OECS Secretariat and UNICEF. Representative of the ministry with responsibility for early childhood education, Gwyneth Cambridge, said the aim of the workshop is to help the participants to become more aware of what constitutes good and bad touches as it relates to children.
Earlier this year in April, when the Ministry of National Mobilization, Social Development et al. Had their Break the Silence campaign, we thought that as a department, and the fact that a lot of the abuses for children occurs in their early years, that it was important for us to know how we could assess whether a child was being subjected to some form of abuse without the parent knowing, or even in terms of if the parent knows about it, doing nothing about it.
Cambridge noted that the ministry realizes that as parents and early childhood practitioners, they have the God-given responsibility to their children to ensure that they grow up feeling safe and confident.
Being unsure and feeling as though something that they did was responsible for whatever took place in their early years. And it was as a result of this that we thought, if you could carry the message as facilitators to your PTA groups, then it augurs well for what is going to happen in your early childhood setting. We felt as well that if parents, you're able to see what and how to avoid any form of abuses to your children, it is going to be one less child who will be subjected to some form of sexual abuse.
10 persons here were afforded the opportunity to engage in one-on-one online business coaching sessions, complements the University of the West Indies Open Campus and Youth Business SVG. The coaching sessions, facilitated by consultant Jelena Hall, were held with several young persons interested in the field of business. Head of the UWI Open Campus, Deborah Dalrymple, told SVG-TV News that the collaboration with Youth Business SVG is in keeping with her organization's mandate of finding avenues to assist in the development of youths here in SVG.
At the Open Campus, we're very happy to get involved in any kind of community development and to bring to the people, to our local community, any opportunities which we find will be, will be helpful. In this particular case, we got involved with the Young Business SVG, headed by Mr. Kwashi. He had been involved with us from the beginning, saying that if there's any way the Open Campus can work with them, he will be more than happy. So when I heard of this opportunity, I thought of that organization, and they've managed to get 10 young people to come this morning to speak with Mr. Hall with half-an-hour coaching sessions, and it's going very well. We've had quite a range of young people with different areas of business, and they're able to engage Mr. Hall with some of the issues that they might be having, some of the difficulties, and he is more than happy to coach them for half-an-hour sessions.
Some of the participants said they were grateful for the opportunity.
I learned in that session, I learned a lot about partnerships. Again, it's a phenomenon that we in the Caribbean and we in St. Vincent and the Grenadines have not really taken on as yet, but it is something that is very important, partnering with different institutions, and by ourselves we cannot do it alone.
This information made quite a great impact on my approach to Fashion House Caribbean, which is my business, and it also showed or identified some of my weakness in terms of my approach. So I'm grateful.
What I found was most impressive that he's not old, he's a younger person, and we could relate on certain levels that I won't be able to probably do with an older person. So that helps with the communication barrier that most young people would have in terms of the seminar with an older person.
On Saturday, the OWIA Sports and Cultural Organization, OSCO, will bring fashion to OWIA and surrounding communities with the staging of the first ever fashion extravaganza in the area. The event will be a mixture of modeling and cultural performances, with models ranging from different age groups and including kids, teenagers, children, that should be mothers, and other adults from the area. Shafika Nanton, a member of OSCO, says the fashion extravaganza will be staged under the theme Lights, Camera, and Imagination.
We have jewelry that will be made by recycled material, and we are just trying to show how intelligent and how innovative and how creative our young people above the Jai River is. We have we'll also show you stuff you can use from your closet, which we're trying to help you be more thrifty and to save money. We have stuff you can take from your closet, mix and match, and make something very impressive. We also feature artists such as Scorpion and also other people within OSCO who are talented, who can dance and who can sing and who can do skits as well. So it's a package. You have your fashion and then you have your little dancing and entertainment after. I'm just encouraging everyone to just come on out and look at come and see how creative our young people are.
Nanton said the extravaganza will be sponsored by the St. Vincent Brewery Limited and is expected to kick off at 5 p.m. with a mini exhibition.
Your Sports and Culture Organization is just, we're giving a general invitation to everybody to just come on out. It's an event for the young and the old. We have back in time wear, we have all black, we'll have a pattern section, we'll also have all white, we have professional wear, we have futuristic wear and creative. And in this futuristic wear, we'll feature clothes that are made from foil paper, straw, and newspaper and other material around your house that you could use, and you could always save money.
SVG's best-known music composer, arranger, multi-award-winning international recording artist Franklin Maestro McIntosh will be honored here tomorrow evening at the inaugural Naniki Caribbean Jazz Safari concert. McIntosh will be presented with the prestigious Naniki Caribbean Jazz Safari Legends Award by Minister of Culture Cecil Mackey at the event to be staged at the Caliacroix Tennis Courts. McIntosh, aka Frankie, has helped to elevate Calypso to great prominence by arranging and composing music for artists such as the Calypso King of the World, the Mighty Sparrow, Beckett, Scorcher, Chalkdust, Shadow, Explainer, and a host of other outstanding musicians. In addition to bachelor's and master's degrees in music from Brooklyn College and New York University respectively, Franklin received several citations and honors from various organizations and record companies, and has also won the Arranger of the Year award at the 1990 Caribbean Grammy Music Awards.